Yamaha, I think, on the whole, will take positives from today, even at this stage, to see Quartararo 11th, just half a second off Jorge Martin's arrow pace, and Alex Rins just a quarter of a second further back from Quartararo. It might be 11th and 16th, but it certainly feels as if Yamaha have taken a slight step forward. Doesn't necessarily feel the same from a Honda point of view so far. Johann Zarco in 17th, Taka Nakagami 19th, and Joan Mir and Luca Marini on the Repsol Hondas right down at the back of the field. And we asked the question earlier on for Luca Marini, could he make the progress through the weekend, which he couldn't make in Le Mans? At the moment, the answer seems to be no.
Yeah, sadly it is a no for Marini. Here we go then, 4.5 minutes of this practice session remaining. This is what it's all about. Time attack mode for all the MotoGP riders as they try and find their place, a direct place into Q2. Not even 8.5 tenths covering the top 16 riders. Down from Martin to Alex Rins, who doesn't seem that long ago when Rins got himself up inside the top 5 on the updated factory Yamaha. It's Jorge Martin, or can anybody else fire in a new all-time lap record? We're following Pecco Bagnaia, picking up Martin then now as he sweeps through the king, the high-speed king, up through 8.
Yeah, the riders need to keep our lookout for then in these final 4 minutes. Quartararo in 11th. Well, Diggio if he gets back out, but it seems unlikely at the moment he's 13th. Brad Binder clearly out of position after his 2 early crashes in 14th place. And Marco Bezzecchi still down in 18th place, still yet to lap this circuit in under 100 seconds.
Look at these laps coming in by 2 riders in your screens now. Aleix Espargaro, the king of Catalonia here 8 months ago. Weekend of his life, he said, when he won the sprint and the Grand Prix. And Jack Miller just behind the number 41. Fighting for his MotoGP future. All kinds of gossip and speculation about Miller's future coming into this Catalan Grand Prix. He said he'd love to freeze time to try and put the negotiation on hold, just to give him a chance to steer himself back towards some top results. Well, at the moment, he's bang on course for a top result here in practice in Barcelona. Aleix Espargaro then attacks hard in the factory Aprilia through the final corner. All-time lap record incoming, ladies and gentlemen. Aleix Espargaro with the first across the line, 1:38.562. Miller goes second with a 1:38.702. Aleix Espargaro, though, sitting back at the top of the leaderboard here in Catalonia, and he does have a new all-time lap record in front of his home crowd.
As he runs off into the Turn 1, Turn 2 runoff, where he famously sat in 2022 when the dawning realisation came that he miscalculated the number of laps to go. Shout out to Alex Rins again, on the tail of that pair who were all setting red sector times. Alex Rins back into the top 10 in 7th, the 1:39.0 for the Yamaha man. His teammate Quartararo now down into 12th place, but one of the laps of the day from Alex Rins.
Still perplexing what's going on with Bezzecchi at the moment, still finding himself without a single 1:39 in this afternoon session. Bez marooned down in 18th place at the moment. He's just there out of your camera picture, trying to go with fellow VR46 Academy stablemate Pecco Bagnaia. Bagnaia 6th at the moment with a 1:38.943. Not even 4 tenths away from Aleix Espargaro as they come down into the final sector. Bagnaia potentially on course for a top 3 here. Will follow the world champ over the finish line. He goes 5th with a 1:38.826.
Tell you what, Marc Marquez fans won't be sitting particularly comfortably here with 90 seconds to go. This is going to improve it, but not by a great deal. There you see it. Improvement in time, not in position. Marc Marquez right on the edge of potential back-to-back Q1 appearances. 10th with 1 more lap to change it.
Shark warning about to come in, because Pedro Acosta 4th, you feel comfortably going into Q2. Bastianini goes into 7th place, and that has punted Marc Marquez out of that all-important top 10. Pedro Acosta out of the final corner, full gas on the gas, and he clicks into top gear. 2nd for Acosta, 1:38.665. Marquez in a big lap, big lap. This could be so crucial for his weekend. He's nailed the first sector as he tries to claw himself back up from 12th place. What a rescue job by Binder as well. Binder, who's had 2 crashes at the start of this session at turn 2. Well, it's a happy 2 for him now because he's in P2. Binder with a 1:38.634. Marquez, look at the chunk of time he's lost in the second split.
He's struggling here big time. He's only got half a second to play with from Aleix Espargaro to Vinales, 1st to 10th. Marc Marquez has got to try and slot himself into that gap. He's going to struggle. Yellows are out in sectors 2, 3 and 4, and Marc Marquez has just entered sector 4.
Somebody's down at turn 10, aren't they? That's where the incident has happened. Pecco Bagnaia. It's Aleix Marquez. Aleix Marquez could have done for his elder sibling Marc here. So late drama here in Catalonia. Yellow flags out for the incident with Aleix Marquez at turn 10, and that is going to dump Marc Marquez into Q1. He's running out of time. Clock ticks down. Checker flag is out. Game over. So for the second race in succession, Marc Marquez will find himself in Q1. The Q1 session he didn't get out of in Le Mans. Of course, it was Miguel Oliveira who denied him late on. Augusto Fernandez was another faller. He was down at turn 4. So at the conclusion of that thrilling practice session here in Catalonia, Aleix Espargaro thrilling his home crowd once again with an all-time lap record. Late fireworks coming from Bastianini. That doesn't have any bearing on Maverick Vinales' position. Just checking to see if Vinales will be safe inside that top 10. But Marc Marquez in Q1 again.
Yeah, yellow flags were waving, so I'd imagine that Enea Bastianini lap will get deleted shortly anyway. Probably Pedro Acosta's too, because he will have surely gone through the yellow flags that his teammate brought out at turn 4. Augusto Fernandez had actually set the fastest first sector, would you believe, before that lap. But high fives between good friends, Aleix Espargaro and Pedro Acosta, first and third respectively. And a shout out once again for the rider just in the background of the shot there, Alex Rins, through to Q2 in 9th place.
Astonishing ride that by Alex Rins, absolutely brilliant. There was two riders at the opposite ends of their Grand Prix careers there, weren't they, embracing each other, Pedro Acosta and Aleix Espargaro. Well, he's got the special home race helmet here this weekend, shining at home, time to shine at home. Well, Aleix Espargaro, you certainly have shone on Friday here in front of your home crowd. Aprilia them lay down an early marker in Catalonia. They are once again going to be the manufacturer to beat here, aren't they, in Barcelona, just as they were here last September. Further down, your top 10, Aleix Espargaro, Binder, brilliant recovery by Binder. How on earth did he get second after his spills early on in the session? Acosta third, Bagnaia, Miller, Martin, Bastianini, Morbidelli, Rins and Vinales going through to Q2. Marc Marquez has to go through the jungle once again.